Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Diablo 3. Firstly, sorry about the last couple of episodes. I just realised that I had the wrong interface up because I wasn't live streaming. There was no need for the little chat thing here, which would have been getting in the way of the view. It doesn't take up that much space, but it's still not necessarily the best thing to have on the screen. Right, before we get into things, obviously we hit level 70 at the end of the last episode, which is great! So I've gone and I've bought, crafted up a bunch of stuff. Demon's Plate and bits and bobs. So we've got some Thorns damage going and some extra area damage. I've crafted up some level 70 items where necessary. I haven't done my shoulders yet. But we've also got Sage's stuff so we can double the number of Death Breaths we get. And while doing the Sage's stuff, right at the end, I got my first ancient item. And this is a pain in the arse because this is probably the best item I have at the moment. So I could take off everything else and just stick with this. But I'm probably going to wait until I get a second ancient item before we actually get the benefit of that. So, yeah, because with the Legacy of Nightmares bonus, it only takes effect if it's the only set bonus you have. So by having more than one bit of Sages and by having the demon stuff, it's all a bit tosh. Okay, so we are going to carry on pretty much as we were. I've still got it on Master at the moment. We're going to see how it pans out. And, in fact, rather than running bounties, we could do Act 5 bounties, but I'm going to jump in and I'm going to do a Rift and start working on the Legendary Gems. And this will be good for us to see how things feel with our added damage. And it is going to be quite a significant amount of added damage. Wrath is low. Like we care about that. Quite a significant amount of extra damage that we're doing to things. It's good because they have quite a lot extra health, of course. But if you remember before, we were doing a lot less than this. And I think our fallen lunatics are going to be doing somewhere in the region of 12 million when they explode. Let's drop on this guy, actually. Didn't get a chance. Yeah, so if we switch to just the Sages set, then that would be good for us, in a way. If we switch to just that one item, it'll be good for us because we'll be doing 4 times the damage, effectively. And that's definitely not something to poo-poo about. But then we lose the benefit of the double Death Breaths. So, I don't know. I really don't know. Either way, I'm going to need some more resources before we do that because I'm going to need to make some more items. And I ran out of resources crafting everything up. That's the bugger of the whole thing. This will actually let me gamble for a whole load of stuff, so that might be a good way of us doing it. Such a pain. Such a pain. If I got it for the first item, I would have been like, oh, brilliant. Let's just stick with that and take it that way. But no, life is not that simple. 12.8 million, I saw that right there. Paragon level 1. Yeah, we have started on the Garrigan levels. Obviously, we're still looking for Jacking Board and other things. Let's actually just ignore that. Get some ignore pain going. Alley up. If the fallen lunatic goes off, it will destroy him in one go. I've switched to a one-handed weapon as well, which is why we're attacking so much faster. Got further on. Probably not the final skill set. There we go. Double Death Breaths. This is the reason why we've done the change. Yeah. So we've got Finery, which is one that we definitely want. We've got Hold Your Ground. We've got Further. The other one that I was thinking of was... Where is it? Is it Divine Fortress? It might be Divine Fortress. Or Renewal. But there's a couple of decent options in there. depending on which way we decide to go. That's going to depend also on our Hellfire Amulet when eventually we do get one. Because that will no doubt have a significant impact on things. So yeah, we're on Master difficulty at the moment. We can probably start putting the difficulty up soon. Which will inevitably end up getting us more Death Breath. So probably that'll end up being better than just having the Sages and Demons set on us. Really hard to say. Hello, I see you in the background there. Get right in the middle of them, so when our Fallen Lunatic comes out, he really goes to explode on them. Did you see that health drop off there? That was all him. So where is the... Ah, there's the last thing. Stuck behind a water barrel. Well, I guess we're going to get frozen for a moment. Molten Jailer, Electrified Frozen. Back off just for a second. Oh, come on. Don't need you holding me in place. Ooh, shoulders. Let's see what those are. Wait, quit it. I got things I need to be doing. I'll ID them in a moment. We know they're the spoils of Zakara, so it's not that big a deal, but I think I'd still like to start transitioning across to using non-set items. Haha! Surprise! You did not see me coming from above. And now, with Shield Glare, you don't see me coming at all. Yeah, no Death Breaths. But Garrigan level 2. We'll, of course, put these points in just as soon as we have a moment. And at last we can start working on our speed. Right, movement speed up. Over here, cooldown reduction, I think. Cooldown reduction. Yeah, cooldown reduction. Right, let's get these ID'd. It's a step up. Items become indestructible and reduces resource costs by 7%. That's actually going to be quite useful for our Blessed Shield. That was actually doing quite a decent amount of damage. Or maybe it was another one of our little goblin friends. So hard to tell. I mean, they get everywhere. But yeah, if we end up switching to just those gloves, then our damage for Fallen Lunatics will also increase. So there's even more incentive there. Keep attacking the one who's not shielded. Alright. Stop making me run away. Stop being shielded. Stop all your bad, annoying things. Yeah, getting double death threats is not going to be as efficient as just killing things 4 times as fast. Although it is nice for the moment. I do have to say it is very nice. I like how we're able to face tank pretty much. Oh my god, shielding again. There is so many shielding things. This one rift is just going to take us so long to do if everything ends up being shielded. Okay, who have we got next? Give me another elite. We are doing pretty reasonable damage with our Blessed Shield. I would like to do 4 times the damage though. Almost goes without saying, but definitely worth saying. Yeah, so it's the one-handed flail that will remove the resource cost for Blessed Shield. So that's probably the one we'll try and get first. The two-handed one, it increases the damage of Blessed Shield for everything that it hits. So that's not really going to have the same benefit until we get Jack and Board. And then it will really like come into its own. But until then, it's it would be more of a novelty item. It wouldn't be as useful, I should say. Not saying that it won't be useful, but just there's levels of usefulness. Jeez, more frozen and frozen pulses. At least no shielding this time. And no more damn death breaths. Disappointing. I can't wait until the next challenge rift is available, and then we can get another 35 just for showing up almost. Ooh, experience. Cool. Pool of reflection. Ah, conduit! I see you. Oh, yeah. Of course, now we're not going to run into anything to actually kill, but... Well, we can't... Yeah, look at that. Double death breaths. Give me all of these. Sexy, sexy death breaths. Not to mention all the experience that goes along with it. It's nearly run out, though. That was still pretty good. Still pretty damn good. Another frozen pulse. They are definitely getting their money worth from that skill, aren't they? I do think it shouldn't be able to do 2 at the same time. I think that's a bit rotten. Unless, like, it's also got the fast modifier. If it had the fast modifier, then yeah, sure, I totally understand it, but... I think that's something I would actually like to see in Diablo 3. Modifiers that influence each other. Because at the moment it's more like how do you manage the different combinations rather than how will the combinations affect each other. And I am thinking a little bit like Magicka-esque in the way that the different magic in that interacts. But it probably wouldn't take that much to implement some combinations or some things that you need to watch out for. I say it wouldn't take that much. It's not that much of a stretch of the imagination is what I mean. Of course, the programming difficulties could be absolutely immense. Right, well, let's go for resist all, and over here, area damage, I think. Area damage, resource cost reduction isn't really going to need to be a thing for us. So I'm going to focus on that later, because hopefully we'll have removed all the resource costs for everything we're trying to do. I love it in this graveyard. This graveyard is a great place for killing mobs. I really wish that we had the conduits in here, actually. That would be amazing if we did. Unfortunately, it is not to be, but... I'd say we're doing alright with what we've got going. Every now and then just popping our iron skin so that we don't get frozen in place. Ah, I want more Death's Press. I want to be able to do another upgrade. It'll probably actually be worth us going around and killing things in this area after we're done with whatever the Rift Guardian is. Ooh, geez. It might be a bit dangerous, actually, going around in here, but... the monster density is likely to be quite high. What's that? That's just a shield pylon. Yay, double Death Press. Let's get the Rift Guardian done, and then we'll see who's left around. So, Binder, we've actually got quite a lot coming in on us at the moment, so let's try and be sensible and get back just a little bit. Not liking all this arcane stuff that's going on. We're not actually taking that much damage from it all, but it's not beyond the realm of possibilities that it's going to start to actually hurt us. There we go. Actually thinning some of these guys down. Most of this work is being done by our fallen lunatics, of course. Hey, double Death Breaths. Makes it all worthwhile. Right, over to you. Get our wrath nice and big and then just spend it all. That is the way this character is going at the moment. $2 million left. And we did get double Death Breaths from them at least. Okay, so how many Death Breaths have we got at the moment? Here's the question. 34. We've definitely got enough to do an upgrade. I'd like to have a very quick look around for more though, just because we're here and this is a good area for it. May as well grab the shield pylon. Not that we're actually in any danger. If I just run around looking for the elites, that's really what we're trying for at the moment. Don't mind me, guys. Actually, I'll grab the extra experience. Plenty of things for us to kill. There we go. These are the kind of guys that we're interested in. Get the big hits on them with our lunatics. And then, yeah, take everything that they can give us. If that's the Call of the Sherman, I'm going to be actually really, really happy. It does not look like it. It'll still probably be better than what we have at the moment. So we can keep looking around in here, at least for a bit longer. There's another batch. Yeah, cool. Even more. Just, you know, quit with all the knockbacks and all the things that I generally hate, and it'll be fine. So much spinning, all the spinning, and it's not even me that's doing it. We are just face tanking all of this, and this is without Aquilicuris, of course, helping us. This is just from our current kit. I say current kit. It is part of our current kit, but obviously our resources are not getting high enough for it to affect us. So we got nothing from the Corrupted Angel. Hey! What have I said about knockbacks? No knockbacks. Literally just standing on the orbit a bit. Not really caring that much. That's starting to hurt a little bit. So let's just be a little bit careful. Hubris will get me killed. This is also going to do wonders for our gem stocks. No, nothing there. Okay. Little bit further along. Let's see if we can find the next batch. The Fleeting Shrine, well, that'll help. Help a little bit. Okay, so there's no more elites around this bit. There is still that other section that we haven't reached. The other thing I want to do is check out what do we need for the next part of the season journey. Of course, we're not caring about the set items that it's going to give us. We are just caring about actually getting through it for the Cosmic Wings. So yeah, if I have a very quick look at this. Kill Iswal, yeah, sure. Transmog fun item, yeah, sure. Craft a level 70 ring or amulet. All that's going to happen pretty quickly, I'm certain. Maybe not this episode. We need to actually go and kill Iswal. But we will do that at some point. Right, that's good enough for them. Let's push across that. Jeez, out of my way, guys. Let's push across that bridge. Oh. Alright, I guess we're going back to town then.
I'm returning to town.
Let's put that in. Resist all. Hand this in. Too much celebration. Okay, so it was a bit pants all in all. We can definitely improve things. Huh, Seaboard's Nightmare. Sure, why not? Okay, so getting rid of 2 more bits of the demon stuff will allow us to continue getting rid of that. And also we need boots, 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 boots. We might have to make better. In fact, those aren't bad boots. Let's switch over to those. So yeah, it's just going to be Demon's Braces that we can get rid of. And then probably Demon's Chest, or let's actually have a look and see if we can make something better. That is slightly better than what we have. Over here, so forge, chest, robes of the Rhine. No. We could just make a level 70 chest piece. I think we'll do that. Yeah, that's good enough. So this is giving us the or at least it should be giving us the benefit of the Legacy of Nightmares set now. With one ancient item, we should have a significant damage increase. I wonder if it actually lists it. Probably doesn't. Actually, so damage 186. Damage 186. So yeah, we can't see it there for certain. I think we're just going to have to assume that it's working. Let's salvage up the other bits that we've got. And actually, we can do a little bit of. Let's make ourselves a Crusader shield. We'll upgrade a Crusader shield. That's a sensible thing for us to do. 34 Death Breaths, we can only afford to do one of these. But if we get Jack and Borg, and we're really lucky, we can use it. And if we don't, we can use it anyway, because whatever it is will be better than this shield. So, upgrade rare item. Ooh. We don't quite have enough. Okay, let's talk to Kadala about rings, because I need Unity and Convention of Elements still.
Do come back again.
Okay, we'll salvage up those little bits. And then we may need to go and kill some things to get some more yellow items so we can actually do that upgrade. That's embarrassing. So, salvage. Yeah, we definitely don't quite have enough. We need 50. That's going to be a lot more to get. Alright. Temporarily, we will put this down. Let's go see if we're actually more powerful. It's going to be a good test. Yeah, we may as well do a Great Rift, actually. Torment 2, no. We'll keep it at Master, because it makes no difference at this stage. We may as well empower it, because it's super cheap. And we'll find out if we're more powerful or if we're not. And we should be able to tell very quickly. Yes, we are. We are more powerful. Oh my god, we are so much more powerful. Definitely more powerful. Four times the damage, approximately. I will call that a considerable upgrade. Okay, this is going to be much faster. We still have resource issues, of course. But that's not really going to be a problem, because if we're just killing things relatively quickly, then we'll just, you know, get through stuff a bit faster. We are going to need to find 2 unities throughout the course of the season. So there's going to be a lot of ring gambling. A lot of the rest of our equipment, though, is totally swappable. I mean, I do want to go for the general plan that we've got lined down, but other than the stuff that affects Blessed Shield directly, a lot of the rest of it is pretty much interchangeable. Now, of course, going for this is not actually going to give us much in the way of resources, but it's very good for a speed test, and it is going to give us one of our legendary gems, which of course will be Bane of the Powerful to start off with. At this point, I'm actually very tempted to change our falling sword for steed charge so that we've got that extra mobility coming up. We can't do it while we're in this rift. But I'll try and remember to do it when getting out. Okay, not that way. So up. Yeah, up this way. Into floor 3. Hi guys! Because we can get a pretty good amount of damage from our steed charge at the moment if we use the chains or like training fire behind us. And mostly we'll need it more than getting into combat with these guys. Yeah, give me something interesting to fight. We can definitely put the difficulty up. That much is certain. Ah, there we go. Give me all of these things. Okay, we are up to 64%. That's coming along very nicely. Hell, I could even change my iron skin so it's the one that explodes when it comes off me for a little bit of extra damage. This is kind of what we want things to be like later on when we're at higher difficulty levels. That would be ideal, like just running around a little bit faster, a bit more mobile of course, but stomping through everything without the resource cost issues. Absolutely stonking through it. I think mobs are also taking thorns damage from us at a massively increased rate because of it, which is always nice. These should be enough for us to get to the Rift Guardian. Alright, back around we go. Shouldn't take long. Hello, Binder. Whack, whack. Two-handed flail. Oh, that could be what we need, actually. If we're really lucky, that's Hackham's leniency. Hmm. I mean, it's not terrible. Put the points in to the Bane of the Powerful, of course. Okay, so I stick with this. Or do we stick with the one-handed? I think we'll stick with the one-handed, actually, because otherwise I will get used to this. The Akarat's champion gains the effect of the Prophet and Embodiment of Power runes. We're going to swap this over. So, Embodiment of Power, Wrath Regen, yeah, whatever. Prophet. Prophet is the one that we're going to want. So, that's good. Alright. Can I change Falling Sword now? Yes, I can. Okay, let's do that. So, Steed Charge. for the moment, I think we'll go for Nightmare. Eventually, we're going to go for the Endurance one. But yeah, this is going to be pretty cool, and it recharges nice and quickly. So back to town we go. And of course, we're going to hand these in. So the sledge, it's not very useful to us. That just goes. This goes. And do we have anywhere to actually put this in? Not yet. That comes addendum. It's interesting, but it's just not very useful to us. We still need a ton more Veiled Crystals. Maybe I'll run out and do a very quick other one just so we can get that upgrade done. I've got these in the wrong bits. That is terrible. How am I supposed to keep things organised if I can't even put them in the correct places? You must all be watching this going, oh my god, what are you doing? That is terrible organisation. There we go. That is significantly better. Right, drop, drop, drop. So, point. And we'll start a rift. I may run out of time for this, but we'll start a regular one. Just so we can blitz through and get a bunch of materials. And it is just trying to blitz through, really. I really should swap shield glare across to something else.
Not yet.
Ooh, conduit. You see that over there? I do. That's gonna certainly speed up this process. Give me all those yellows. Get the steed charge to bring us down so we're killing mobs much faster. I want to get in there. Get those walls out of the way. Let's open this chest as well. All these things helping us with our material problems. Level up. Always like the level ups. Okay, not bad. Another big one down here. Just put on our iron skin just in case. It's a precautionary iron skin, really. Grab that. And yeah, break everything apart that we can. We're definitely a lot more mobile now. I just saw an 84.3 million damage from one of our lunatics. Given that these guys have got 3 health, we can definitely afford to put things up a bit. I think that was 126 million actually, just then. Probably critted. Okay, this is going quick enough that I'm not too worried about the time. 55% through. Another Death's Breath. Definitely not going to be doing another upgrade quickly, but good to build them up for the future. Is this taking us on to the next bit? Yes, it is. Good density of elites in this rift. That has definitely been helping us out. Yeah, more death breaths. Just keep piling them on me. I will carry all of the death breaths that you have for me. Carrigan level 13. Ooh, and I hear a goblin. Who have we got? Where are you? It's a Bloodshard one. Brilliant. Smack, smack, smack. It won't be that many at this this difficulty level, but better than nothing, that's for certain. So it's been a worthwhile episode. We've done some experimenting. The Legacy of Nightmare set bonus is way better than just double death pressing, just because we get to move through things so much faster. And this has often been the case with Diablo as leveling up, especially with the question of like, do you put the extra experience gem in your weapon or do you put an emerald in? And quite often the damage bonus that you get from the extra critical, it just means you kill things so much faster that it ends up being better doing that than getting the extra experience. Gem of Ease is great, but it has its place. It has its place, and it's not going to be an end game thing. That's for certain. And in this case, just the damage increase is so much greater. The ability to kill things so much faster. You end up getting more death breath just because you're getting through monsters quicker. Hi, Rhyme. 147 million health he started with. And there he goes. Gone like a gone thing. Right, let's get back to town, hand this in, and we'll do our logistics quickly. Don't even think of touching me. Right. So nothing to ID. Pretty much all of this stuff is going to get salvaged up. Not that. That should be over here, ready for going in the cube at some point. We're going to make ourselves a shield. It's what we said. It's what we agreed. So, let's try this again. Upgrade rare item 66. That is much better. Hallowed Bullock. I'll use it, but it's not making me happy. I'll say that. Not making me happy. Right, how many death breaths do we have left? 14. That's, yeah, not enough for us to do anything worthwhile. So I think we're going to have to finish this episode off there. That's a bit of a shame. But you can't have everything, and you certainly can't have everything first try. If you are enjoying these videos, be sure to give a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, you should do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you all next time for some more Diablo 3. See you soon.